How should we start? Stop. 1, 2, 1, 2, blood murder.
Get a load of those
When the
guys.
kids go to sleep, dreams and when the kids go to sleep.
Shay, what you doing, honey? Honey, just stop. Stop. You got blood all over your face, honey. Stop.
Hello, welcome to the podcast. It's me, Skeletor, and Katy Perry.
For those of you who are not watching, Shay is a bloody skull mask, and I'm Katy Perry. We just fit together like two peas
It's
in a
hot in
pod.
here. Do I have to wear this thing the whole time?
No.
Happy Halloween. Okay, look,
No.
I wore a costume. It's over.
You're lame. Lame.
It's hot in there.
I hold your heart in my hands.
Suntard, this is Suntard's skeleton mask. These things are freaky.
It's a creepy mask. You have this little ball of blood in a
You've
heart.
never
and
seen
you squeeze
it's like
it and it goes over the
Skeletor,
mask.
and then like blood shoots down his face.
It's almost as scary as my costume.
That's a costume you wear every day. But as a kid, like you want to be scary when you go to school or whatever, and you go do your like little trigger. You want to be scary.
You want to be scary, but you don't want to see the other scary ones.
right?
That's how my kids are.
I still
my
to
kids,
this
like they're
day.
not your kids too.
You have wait.
That's how our children are.
I can't hear you in my headphones.
Why not?
What number are you?
I don't know.
Ugh, there you are. I can hear you now. Ew.
Ew.
I have a memory to this day being in kindergarten and having this really, really scary Dracula cape that I wore, and I won scariest prize, and I
In
was so
kindergarten?
excited. Yeah,
You're
in
so
kindergarten.
lucky.
I know. That's what I said to myself.
Man, that's why you're so popular now. It was that one time in kindergarten.
You're so.
Just boosted your self-confidence.
That's true. It really helps. I read this book by Malcolm Gladwell where he talks about, it's called Outliers. He talks about hockey players, how every single hockey player that has made it in the NHL or in the Olympics were all born December, January, or February. They were all born in the same time frame because in Canadian hockey, if your birthday's at a certain time of year, you're like the oldest kid in your league, basically.
Oh, right.
So the concept is that because you're the oldest, you're a little bit bigger, and because you're a little bit bigger, you get a little bit more opportunity, and that compounded over time you keep having those advantages, and then those are the people. He did a study of like everybody who's ever been on an Olympic team or in the NHL were all born in those like 3-month time frame.
That's why Baby Tart is where she's at.
Is she young or old for her age?
She's young for her. She could have gone into kindergarten, but she's actually in a pre-kindergarten class.
Yeah.
Don't tell anyone.
Don't tell anybody.
She's too old for her class.
Welcome to the podcast. It is WTKGTS when the kids go to sleep right here in Los Angeles, California.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. This is our Halloween episode. It is episode 78. I feel like, it's Halloween today, but I feel like Halloween's over for us because we already had this huge Halloween weekend.
We did. And now the kids are like, oh, I'm so excited for Halloween. I'm like, Halloween? We just did that. What are we going to do for Halloween?
Saturday was a busy day.
It was super awesome.
We went, first of all, to their school. They have this giant festival.
First of all, Suntard had 2 games, soccer, then football. Then we went to the school for a big carnival. And then we went to our church for trunk or treat.
So it was literally a full 12 hours of getting the kids in the van. Okay, get ready for soccer. Get in the van, go watch Suntard play soccer. Can we go home? We change, get ready for football. You know, it's like, and at the end of the day, I'm like, this is a full-time job. And you think,
welcome to the world
this
of
one
parenthood.
this one Saturday was so much work, like taking them to all these events and getting their costumes and outfits ready. And you think, what did that 12 hours, what is it going to do for their lives? You know what I mean? Like,
oh, the memories.
You think about like their growth process, and you think like, God, this is a lot of work to do all this stuff. But like, as a parent, I sit there and I think like, does this one day, like doing all those events we did, is that going to like affect them long term?
Yes.
It's like little by little, right? The sands.
It's every day.
You have something on your glasses, Katie.
Ow! I'm getting hot. I'm getting claustrophobic. Oh, take it off.
You can't. No, you can't. You have to wear it.
know where you're.
Okay, so something very exciting today. We are testing out something brand new. We are going to be taking calls from you at home.
Freedom.
So we're going to do a video chat with listeners, and we're going to be talking about some Halloween topics. And before we get started, hey, get out of the way for a second. Show them.
Oh, yes.
Look at our new banner.
Check it out.
When the kids
Danielle made this banner for us, and you can check out her Etsy in the description below.
What's an Etsy?
I'm pretty sure it's like a
Etsy Betsy
website where you can show like your talents,
spout.
your crafting and stuff.
Etsy Betsy Spot. Yeah, it's like, Brett, what's Etsy?
It's things you can sell and buy, like their own little store.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I see. We have it pulled up right now.
Sadie has an Etsy.
She has a cool picture of elephants and monkeys there. Oh, so it's like crafts and arts and paintings and stuff. So thank you to Danielle.
Thank you, Danielle.
We'll put her link below. You can go check her out. She sent us this beautiful When the Kids Go to Sleep banner. I said it has a moon, and Conan has a moon on his back.
We're so like Conan
We
now.
are basically as good as Conan O'Brien. Did you see his hair recently? He like.
Oh yeah, he has dreads.
He dreaded his hair or something.
Or like cornrows or whatever.
Yeah,
you
it's
call those.
cornrows. Yeah.
So funny.
Crazy Conan, always up to no good.
All right.
All right, so should we just go into this, Brett?
I'm nervous.
Yeah, so some are going to be voice chat and others may be video. It's depending on what they've enabled on their computer.
Don't let any naked dudes through, okay? I don't want Colette seeing any naked dudes.
Well, if it happens, it happens.
Okay,
Might
so
be
only
weird.
naked women? Is that what I'm hearing?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And we're rated G. Okay, maybe PG.
All right, so it sounds like we've only got voice chats currently, but not video.
Okay.
Oh, no one is enabled is what I'm hearing.
No one's. Oh, they're only typing. What do you mean?
Well, I guess they could ask questions to you, and you could answer them via
Yeah,
game.
it'll be real time. So what? It's not working. We can't get the audio.
No, it's definitely working. It's just your viewers don't have cameras, I guess.
They don't want to do it. I bet you a lot of them are like nervous.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I can't see my face.
I was gonna say, don't be nervous, but they can't hear me right now, huh? Because they're
You
just
could
like
wear-
on their
you could wear
computer.
Worst case scenario, I
costume.
can just call in.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Tell them. Do we have any questions? We can do real time.
This is so fun. I'm excited. I'm nervous and excited.
What about AIM username dance little? What about this girl BFABB?
Hold tight.
Is
We're
I-
trying to figure out.
Or video call her. So she's not enabled for voice or video chat.
You know, are we on AIM? Is this AIM?
Yes, AIM and iChat.
Funny story. While you're pulling up some questions real quick from there, do you remember the first time I ever heard about AIM?
No.
You have a blue hair right here. I remember when Philip DeFranco gave me my very first shout out. This was 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh yeah.
And I entered his contest. You guys all know the story of he had this contest called How to Get a Popular Online Show or Series. And I submitted this video called The He-Man Germ, where that was like one of my very first videos that actually like caught on and like got some views. And I got selected. He selected me to be one of the top people in his contest. And I remember he sent me, I can't remember where we were talking. Oh, he sent me an email or something like, get on AIM. Or he said, send me your AIM. And I'm like, I have no idea what that is. So I had to Google AIM to figure out what it was.
Awesome.
Because I have never.
Thank heavens for Google.
To this day, I have never taken a single typing or computer class in all of my education. And this is my job to be totally online. I did take one typing class, but I got kicked out because you got
kicked out of your typing class.
It was like
Carlos.
typing 202, and you had to have a prerequisite of typing 101. But like I was already a junior, and you were already supposed to have taken typing 101, and I didn't take it. And I got in there, and the teacher's like, "Yeah, you're like way too slow. Like you need to take typing 101."
They're holding you back.
So I got kicked out of I was in there for like 2 days, and I remember feeling like excited, like, oh, I'm getting better, but I was like way slower than everybody in the class, and I had to look at my fingers. I still have to look at my fingers when I type.
If they only knew.
See, you don't have to be good at things to succeed. You just have to not give up.
Yeah.
That's the secret.
Well, that's true, actually, because you worked really hard to learn how to edit, to learn how to do all those things.
There you go,
I would
kids.
find myself,
You don't have to be
Shay,
smart.
how do you do this? And then he knew because he did it. He
Just trial
studied
and
on
error.
his own.
Okay.
Awesome.
Oh, I want to know. Yeah, this girl says she's in Boston. My power's flickering on and off. Was wondering if you guys were still going to do the call-ins. Yes, we are. what's her name? Kay DeMello. I'm really wondering about
I'm nervous about the whole
what's
East Coast
going on with the East
right
Coast.
now.
I was saying last night in our One Take Sunday that normally the newscasters, they kind of like downplay things. I feel like that's kind of like their job, or it's like, what they're taught in broadcasting school.
Yeah, like they don't want to ensue panic.
Right. They don't want to be like, oh, we're all gonna die. But they're
even though they're feeling that
they
way.
even played a montage of all the governors and Obama and all the mayors of like, this is serious. We need to take this serious. And they've already closed down all the subways, and they close them down almost like at least 32 hours before this thing is even supposed to hit landfall, which it's supposed to tonight. We filmed this on Monday.
Which by the time you've seen this, you will know what has happened.
Hopefully everything is cool. They said that there will be salt water in the subways, which is insane. And this is probably old news while you're watching this now, but hopefully the East Coast isn't floated away.
Yeah.
I feel bad that it's like 80 and sunny to,
I know,
here in
it's
California.
so nice here.
It's like, oh, it's so hot. I think I'll wear my shorts and flip-flops.
And then Shay's mom talks to me there. She goes, oh, it snowed today. I'm like, oh, yeah. I guess it is that time of year.
Dude, I am excited for this winter. There better be snow back in Idaho because I'm going to ski as much as I
We
can.
need some snow. All right. We got this thing working yet?
We got anybody coming through?
Yeah, we've narrowed it down to 2, but they're like invisible or offline. Man, they need to get with the program.
So this will be good for next week. We'll be ready. If you want to chat with us, you need to get a camera and not be shy or embarrassed, and you can chat with us on AIM. This girl says she thinks she fixed it.
We promise we'll be nice to you.
Yeah, we won't make fun of you. I know. I remember. You don't want to get called out. I know it's fun just to kind of be like a voyeur. Like you're just like, oh, I'm just watching to see what happens.
Right.
But it's intimidating. That's just human nature, I guess.
Yeah.
What are you afraid of though? Because I like Princess Tard, for instance. When what did she just recently do? Oh, we had this church program where it was the primary program, and the kids get up and they have these like little quotes that they say and they sing. And Princess Tard was so nervous,
She was so nervous,
which is funny for her because she's so outgoing.
I think why is because she's very much a perfectionist, and she hadn't practiced as much as she had hoped she would have.
Right.
And so she wasn't quite as ready as she wanted to be, which I'm the same way. I'm like, I'm not ready, even though she's fine. She's ready.
Right. And that's why I said to her, I said, what are you afraid of? I said, are you afraid of people like hating you? Like what's that fear inside of you? You're just like, oh, people will judge me. People will think that I'm not good.
What did she say? Did you ask her that?
I kind of we went through that line of questions where I kind of like made her realize that like nobody's going to hurt you. Nobody's going to hate you. And she kind of was like, oh yeah, I guess that kind of is silly. But it's just human nature just to be like, oh, I don't want anybody to think that I'm less than they already do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I know. It's such a funny thing.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Steve,
No worries.
I read a quote this week about, you guys know what are those things that you get on? Segways?
What? You don't do that.
Yeah, you're like, you get on those Segways?
That's how you drive a Segway.
Steve Jobs was quoted when he first saw those Segways. He had this amazing, not amazing quote. He has this like notorious quote that said that whole societies will be constructed around these things. Like when he first saw
they first
Segway,
see them.
Yeah, he said that basically cities would be designed around Segways in the future, which that has not happened.
No.
The Segways are like.
But the moral.
Tell me the moral.
Okay. The moral of it is you're going to make like 1,000 mistakes, but it'll just take that one not mistake.
You will miss 100% of the shots that you don't take.
Right.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's the secret.
You may, it's like just try and do everything. How do I want to explain this?
Dude, you should just stop trying right now.
Just
because
persevere.
You're screwing up.
Persevere through opposition and you will succeed. But if you don't even try, then there's no even chance of succeeding.
You will miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah.
If you never try, you will never amount to anything, you big fat loser.
That's not funny. I didn't laugh.
Okay, I see some audio chat going on.
Yeah, an audio chat's about to come your way.
Oh, I'm
I'm nervous. What if they think we're stupid?
What if they don't like me? Oh.
All right, let's take our first call ever. We're on episode 78, and this is our first real live chat right here on When the Kids Go to Sleep. Let's hear it from Kay DeMello. They're typing it as hi, Kay.
Hello?
My name's Kayla. I'm from Boston.
What is going on? So what's the
Hi.
weather like right now? If you were to look out your window, what's going on?
Very windy and rainy, and I didn't go to school today. State of
Nice.
emergency.
So are you scared, excited, nervous? What are you feeling, Kay?
A little nervous, but doesn't seem too bad right now.
What are they saying on the news? Are you watching the news a lot?
Not really. My power keeps flickering on and off.
Ooh, that's
Kay, are
scary.
you prepared? Do you have like emergency preparedness kits and stuff like that?
No, we don't.
Well, I
This
hope
is like
you
our
got your-
first like hurricane, so we weren't really like prepared. I don't think a lot of people took it seriously.
Right? Can you go to the stores? Is the city shut down? Can you go to the store still?
Yeah, but they prefer no one to be on the streets.
Right. Is there like an order? Like, what if you go out? Will they pull you over? Will they arrest you?
I don't think so.
You should try it and film it. Do you have a camera?
That's
On
what
my
Shay would do.
iPhone.
You should go out and say, "This is for Shay's podcast. I got to see if I can go to the store."
Yeah,
I
and
know
then
I should.
no, you shouldn't. You
Maybe I'll
should
do
stay
it
indoors.
just for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, we hope you're okay. When is the storm supposed to hit? Like tonight?
Like soon.
Whoa, we just
Was
heard it
that
flicker.
it?
Did your power go off?
No, not yet. It
Okay.
did before, but it came back on.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
How
That's
far
so scary.
inland are you from the ocean? Like, how far do you live from the ocean?
Pretty far, but there's beaches nearby.
Yeah,
But I don't think I'll be like in danger.
right.
So how old are you, Kay?
18.
18.
So you're a senior then?
Yes, I am.
Nice. What are your
Awesome.
plans after high school?
I have to go to college.
No,
wanna
you
go to
don't.
Boston
Don't listen to
School.
that crap. No, just kidding.
Go to college, Kay. But
I
more
will.
more importantly, what are your Halloween plans?
I think I'm gonna work, to be honest.
Oh.
Where do you work at?
A frozen yogurt place.
Oh, that's fun. You know what? I
Froyo.
remember working on Halloween at Wingers, and we got to dress up, and it was actually really fun to work on Halloween.
Yeah, are you gonna dress up?
I guess I have to.
Yeah, you totally
Whoa.
do. Yeah, your voice just got like really weird.
Yeah, I remember we had to, and we would have costume contests.
So what are you gonna dress up as?
Probably just be like a doctor.
A doctor? Like
A
with
doctor,
Scary.
she's going to doctor your frozen yogurt.
Are they gonna have like Halloween toppings? I feel like there needs to be like some special Halloween like ghoul worms or something on the froyo.
Yeah, we have gummy worms, sour worms,
Oh, you
bunch
should
of
bring
stuffed
us some.
caramel,
That sounds really good.
candy corn.
Ooh, candy corn.
Candy corn is the
Candy
worst
corn.
candy, by the
I
way.
love candy corn.
Candy corn is crap.
It's so good. I don't know why.
Why did who?
I don't like it either.
Yeah, amen, sister. I agree with you.
It's just fun to eat.
It's disgusting. I can
It's
like even the
not.
texture, like it's like chalky in your
I
mouth.
like it.
Whoever
And you eat
invented
off
candy
each layer
corn-
by itself, and it's just fun to eat.
Shut your mouth, woman.
Excuse me?
The inventor of you really got it. You got it. Sorry, Kay. I just got pinched in the nipple. This is inappropriate. The inventor of candy corn is pulling the wool over millions of people's eyes because it's just like this wax crap
It's
that
working
doesn't
for
taste
me.
good.
I don't know.
It's like, and you chew it,
It's
it's
sugary.
like, ugh.
So,
I
Kay,
agree.
do you have any questions for Shay and I?
Yeah. Give us a question.
If you don't, then that's okay.
No, I don't think I have any questions I can think of.
Well, just tell us how much you love us then.
I love you both so much. I watch you guys every day.
When is the
Oh.
when did you start watching us? What was the very first video?
I think it was you on the skateboard with
Oh, yeah.
Suntard. It was
Uh,
a while ago.
Yeah. Well, one of my most viewed videos is Fat Kid Dies Skateboarding. That was on my Shay Carl channel
Yeah.
though. But that has like 12 million views on it or something.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
why
crazy.
do so many people want to see a fat kid die on a skateboard?
so rude.
That's my question.
Seriously. So, Kay, do you make videos?
No, I don't. I'm very shy.
Well, you are brave for
sound
calling in. You are our very first
beautiful.
caller ever on the history of when the
Yes.
kids go to sleep. You are a lifetime
Your name will go down in
history.
history.
I feel so honored.
You should. You should. We're going to send you a
We could
certificate.
make you a song. Kay, the First caller on the podcast.
There you go. I hope you recorded that.
Because it's not going to happen again.
Well, stay safe, Kay. Is your mom and dad there? How many brothers and sisters do you have?
I have one 12-year-old sister, and my mom just got called out of work. My dad is out working. He delivers. He drives an 18-wheeler, and he delivers to like Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh,
I
wow,
think he's
that's
coming home
scary.
soon.
Driving in this weather.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's okay.
Well, hunker down together, get you some candles. Maybe you go talk to your neighbors, see if you can borrow some of their goods and services. Maybe they got some water. And
Yes. And don't rip each other's hair out, because you might be in there for a couple days. That's what I hear,
not
right?
to.
yeah, you should watch the news, Kay. You should get some updates and see what's going on.
Definitely.
Definitely. Cool.
All right, thanks, Kay.
Thanks for calling in.
Thank you.
You're an
Nice talking to you
alumni.
guys.
You're their first alumni
You're
on
the first alumni.
WTKGTS.
We love you.
Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Bye.
You too.
See you. Bye.
Bye.
Well, what a fine young lady she was.
No, Kay.
From Boston.
It's Kay on the podcast. Hey,
You pinched my nipple
everybody
really
needs
hard,
a theme
by the
song,
way.
and Kay needed one today.
And what I want to
She
know
is stuck in her
is
house.
how do you find my nipple so quickly? You just,
honey,
go
I
like
have
this.
your body memorized.
And it was like, stop! It drives me crazy how you can find it so easily.
Well,
I was gonna-
I'm
never mind.
talented.
Okay.
My hidden talent
that
of
went
nipple
good.
finding.
So it looks like we may have a video chat coming up next. Kevin
Heck
Price.
yeah, Kevin Price.
Kevin on the podcast.
We're just patching him through right now.
Mommy Tart had some cocaine this morning.
What? Just because I'm singing.
Dude, I haven't done a video chat forever. This brings back memories. What is that? Why is that so funny?
Memories.
On the podcast. This sounds funny, but I wish I was on the East Coast right now. That's exciting to me.
Shay likes things like this. He gets super excited when there's like drama, world drama.
I think it's cool, like when we're in Idaho.
Not like in a bad way. That sounded bad. Like
No,
Shay
I don't-
loves world drama.
I don't want fire and destitution among the posterity of men, but
he would be one of those that like jumps in and like saves people because he like gets
I'd
excited
save
for
you.
that.
I would save you.
know?
I think it's cool when society comes together, when there's something
Right.
bigger happening. That's why I love
Something
in
that
Idaho.
sort of makes us forget about all the
Yeah, exactly. All the stuff that doesn't matter, and when
Right.
it's everybody has to like come together and be like, "We're all gonna die. We gotta band
we gotta
together."
work together.
That's why in Idaho, when it like just snows like crazy, and all the cars on the road are just like skidding
Mm-hmm.
all over, and people are stuck, and you have to help each other. I think that's fun. I think it's
is.
exciting. I feel like a sense of like community, and everybody's getting together. Like we gotta hunker down.
Yeah, and then the people with snowblowers go and like do the whole neighborhood.
Heck yeah,
yards
I
and
love
stuff.
doing that. And like, snow blowing other people's, yard, and everybody's out shoveling snow. I think it's fun.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's
so
true.
I hope nobody is hurt or injured or damaged on the East Coast, but
But just help each other.
yeah. Yeah,
you are.
it's a good opportunity to get out there and meet your fellow man. Hi.
Hi.
My name's Shay.
Nice to meet you, Shay. Thanks for helping with the yard. Snowblowing.
All right, we got
Just tying it in with the
caller.
last thing we said,
Yeah, so Kevin Price, it's not going through, but we have a potential new one, Blue Sniper 1. We're checking.
Oh, bye, Kevin.
Blue Sniper 1.
Oh, no audio, no video for them. If you're not going to call in, then, you can't have a video or voice.
Then you
You
can't have a
must
video
have
or voice.
something.
We're getting a lot of chats. We got a lot of chats going on right now.
This is fun, though. It's like a big party.
It's fun
Welcome
watching
to the
all these,
When the
yeah.
Kids Go to Sleep party,
Oh,
guys.
look, Robert Pattinson's on the line.
Oh, sweet.
I knew he loved
Hey,
our
Robbie.
videos.
Hey, Robbie.
So are him and Kay Stu, are they broken up?
I don't know. I don't keep up with that stuff anymore, but I heard that she cheated on him and then they broke up or something.
What a hoe. You know what I'm saying?
You can't judge her. You don't know.
That's true.
You don't know.
I don't know that hoe.
You're such a bugger.
That's inappropriate. So we're trying to get Kevin Price on the line, and I remember, let's talk about history. Let's talk about stories. Did I ever tell a story when I was in Barbados and we almost got hit by a hurricane?
Wait, I don't think you have.
I have never told that story. One time,
Has he told this story? Because I don't remember it.
I was in the path of a giant hurricane. This was in 1999, I believe, and I was in Barbados as a missionary. I was in this tiny island. Barbados is 14 miles wide. So basically, you can see the ocean from anywhere on the island. So if a huge...
That's kind of claustrophobic-y.
It was, honestly, because when you're walking around, you're like, I'm on this, when you look at a map in perspective, you're on this tiny speck of land in this giant body of water. And it does make you feel like a little bit of a claustrophobic because if this giant wave or huge storm
it takes
comes,
up the whole island.
Exactly. So we were there, and there was this hurricane coming, and there wasn't like technology as far as like, well, we were missionaries, so we were very limited to like what we had. But we could call into this weather hotline, and they would tell us the longitude and latitude of the eye of the storm. And we had this map with these grids on it.
That's totally old school.
So we'd call in, and they'd be like, the storm is updated at 36 north, 42 east, or whatever it was. And I sat there, and we were graphing the storm. We'd call in every hour.
Was it an actual hurricane? Do you know what the category was?
It was like a hurricane. It was like a category 2 or 3.
Oh, my gosh.
It was like a pretty big deal. And so, like, everybody on Barbados was boarding up all the windows. Everybody was getting inside, and the skies were like dark.
Oh my God.
And all the palm trees. There's a ton of palm
You
trees.
never told me this.
I don't want you to fear for my life, darling. All the palm trees were like bending over because like the wind was coming, and we were tracking it, and it was coming like directly towards the island. And I was excited. I was like, this is so cool.
We're all gonna die.
But I noticed I gotta quit itching my nose. I was watching the last podcast, and I kept itching my nose. I'm not gonna itch my nose. Anyways, so there was 4 missionaries living in this apartment, and there was one, I won't gonna say his name in case he's like listening to this 12 years later, but he was terrified. And every time we called in, I would get kind of excited, and he was getting mad at me for getting like excited. And he's like, this isn't funny, Elder Butler. And I was like, this is exciting. And I was kind of like hoping that it hit us because I was thinking this will be so cool. We'll be able to go out and like help people like set up sandbags and stuff. And the hurricane at the last minute, like the last couple hours that it was supposed to hit, started turning. And it totally just like missed Barbados.
Well, it was probably an answer to a lot of prayers.
It probably was. And I felt like disappointed, which is, I guess, bad. Maybe I'm just like a psychopath. I don't know what it was.
No, what Shay is he likes excitement. That's why he loves adrenaline, things that I hate. Like,
and then I remember to this day, the next day, the front page of the paper, it said, God is a Bayesian. Because people from Barbados are called Bayesians. And so it was like God like purposely made the storm miss Barbados.
It's an answer to prayers.
But I remember being there, right when that giant storm was about to hit, and we had this deck, and I remember walking out on the deck, and the sky was just black, and the power was kind of flickering on and off, and the palm trees were blowing down, and it was like, this is spooky.
I don't know why, but that reminds me of Karate Kid.
Why?
When he's in Japan and he saves the girl from the bell tower.
That's true.
I love that one as a kid.
Isn't that the one?
He's gonna save the girl.
And he had to like chop the wood in half because it was like on his chest or something.
Yeah, he saved her dad or
was that
somebody.
The dude like that was like the arch enemy though?
Yeah.
Remember? And he had to like chop the wood in half.
Dad.
I remember that because
but then the enemy still came in. Anyways, Karate Kid
Go watch
memories.
Karate Kid 2. It was a really good movie. All right, so our iChat call-in wasn't the most successful, but
we got to talk to Kay,
Yep.
and she's in Boston and hopefully doing very well at this point in time.
So next Monday, be ready. You can call in and chat with us. Kay is going to be our only caller today. That will be the November 5th. Call in, and you can be right here on the When the Kids Go to Sleep podcast.
And if you have any questions in mind, keep those, write them down or whatever. But if not, just call and chat with us.
Yeah, just call and chat. We'll chat
and
with
just
you.
to let you guys know, it's WTKGTS on AIM.
On AIM?
On
okay.
AIM.
We have a lot of people in the chat, but we want to, a lot of these people either A, don't have a camera or audio, or they don't want to go on because they feel embarrassed or nervous.
Right.
But we are chatting with a lot of people here on the chat, but we want this to, we want to interact with you.
So what you're going to do is go right on your mirror. I am confident, I am beautiful, and I am smart.
Believe in myself.
So that you're not scared to talk to us next time. I believe.
We're intimidating. We're
are.
intimidating.
Scary.
Last thing before we leave, let's talk about how much candy corn sucks.
Kay on the podcast.
Do you think we'll have trick-or-treaters at our house?
I don't know. I hope so. Do you remember? Sorry, one more story. We'll hurry fast. Do you remember when we were first married? We got so ready for trick-or-treaters at our house.
Nobody came.
And nobody came.
Yeah.
We were so shut down. So we'll be prepared. And if it doesn't happen, we will not be offended. But hopefully we get some trick-or-treaters.
I want to do some funny stuff, try to scare some kids. I think if anybody comes to our door, because I love looking through the peephole, I'm going to open the door as fast as I can and wear in this mask and be like,
Well, who doesn't love a lawsuit? Maybe that'll happen.
Leave us some comments below on what some crazy things you do on Halloween, and that'll be fun to read.
Yes. Okay.
Thanks for joining us
See you later.
on this Halloween episode.
Be safe. Trick-or-treating. If you're trick-or-treating, be safe. Go with adults. Don't do stupid things. And have a fun time. Oh, wait. Where's mine? Here.
Our costumes are lame. See you next time.
Bye.